Hi, welcome to another Tornado Shot build update. As you can hear, I'm not native English, so please be kind. This is an update for Path of Exile 3.21 Crucible League. This is just the update part. If you want to know everything about the build, I have made a playlist with the complete build guide and then updates for every league. You can watch the whole playlist top right. So, what changed from the previous league? There are two main changes on the skill tree. We now have access to two additional arrows. Here, Master Fletcher, it's changed, it now gives one additional arrow. And then here it's multi-shot. This is a new cluster and it gives another projectile. Arrow is a projectile, so we now have two arrows from the skill tree. So until now we used GMP, Greater Multiple Projectiles, to get +4 arrows, but it comes with a drawback of less damage. So I have made calculations, and now when using these +2 arrows, we can use hypothermia instead of GMP, and it will give us around +28% DPS. So the main 6-link for Path of Exile 3.21 is Tornado Shot, Elemental Damage with attack skills, Inspiration, Trinity, Hypothermia, and for mapping it's Chain. If you want to kill bosses, this is a mapping build, this is not specialized for bosses, but if you want to kill bosses, then you can use GMP in the 6 jewel socket. But this is the general setup. So what have we lost with this change? Because Master Fletcher did something, and it gave us attack speed, accuracy, and some kind of damage. Also, these smaller nodes are changed. These now give just attack speed, not increased damage, and here was also accuracy. So we have lost accuracy from here and from Master Fletcher. That means that we will probably have problems with accuracy. How to solve this? So the first thing is, until now we used precision on some low level. Here I'm using level 5 precision, maybe you used just level 1 precision. So now we might have to use precision on a higher level. Precision has mana reservation according to its level. So if we have level 20 precision, it reserves more mana. So not to have mana problems, we need to have these mods. Non-channeling skills have -7 or -6 to 7 mana cost, and we want to have it crafted on both rings and on the amulet. That means -21 mana, and that changes our Tornado Shot, the primary skill, and also other skills that we use, and also triggered skills from Azena's Mark. So for example, Creeping Frost has no mana cost. Sniper's Mark costs just 12 mana, and Hydrosphere has no mana cost. So these minus mana cost crafts are now very important. Also, we can access more accuracy just by having accuracy on items. So we can have rings or amulets with flat accuracy. We can also have accuracy on our quiver. We can also have accuracy on our gloves. Another change was with Culling Strike. Until now, we had Culling Strike from this marked for death. I will show you in the current patch. This is still Path of Exile 3.20. So we have Culling Strike, but the nodes leading to the notable are somewhat useful. Increased damage, increased effect of marks. But in the new patch, you can look here. It's increased flask charges you gained, increased flask charges gained. My playstyle has nothing to do with flask. I'm bad with flasks, so these two nodes are nothing for me. So I will skip the whole cluster, and instead I will use Culling strike support, and I will connect it to ensnaring arrow. Until now I was using just ensnaring arrow ballista totems. So ensnaring arrow means that the enemy takes more damage or increased damage, which means more damage for me. And now it will also have culling strike. So instead of a 2-link, it will be a 3-link. Sometimes I also used this mark cluster for marked enemies take 10% increased damage. This cluster is no longer here. Mark masteries are reworked, so one master is here. It's effect of marks. This is not as good as the enemies take increased damage. Here's another mark cluster, and here's a somewhat good cluster, but I would only take it if I had a high enough level. There was also a change in the life mastery. So until now we had 50 life and another mastery which said 10% increased life and something with something negative with life regeneration. This mastery got changed, the second one, and it's no longer there. Now it has been replaced with 15% maximum life if there's no life modifier on your body armor. No life modifier means no flat life, no increased life, no hybrid life, no life leech, no life per abyss jewel. So only if you have, let's say, a unique armor, for example here is iron, you can use this and it will give you 15% increased life. So generally I will not use this because I'm using a crafted chest, this chest, with power charge on crit, additional curse, attack crit, and also some life. And because of the damage, the curse, crits, power charge, and crit chance, this body armor is better than Here's Ire, and also it can roll some resistances. Also, you can craft this body armor for like 4 divines or something like that in day 2. If you wanted to use Here's Ire 6-link, day 2, it might cost like 10 divines or something. So this body armor is better and also cheaper. I have a video about crafting this body armor, but it's in Czech. If you want to watch a 3/4 hours long video in Czech, you can watch here. I show everything, but you will probably not understand. Another thing that we are missing is an elemental mastery that is no longer there. This is the current version, 320. And you can see the second from the bottom, 15% all elemental resistances. This will no longer be in the game. We can look at the new masteries, elemental masteries. There's nothing about elemental resistances. So this is a drawback for leveling, because 15% all rest during leveling is really nice. But there is a solution, and that's here, Survivalist. We can access it from the right or from the left. And here is plus 4% all LRS, 8%, 4%. So if you are leveling, you have problems with elemental resistances, you can solve it here. This is obviously not an endgame solution. There are also changes with gems. So first, you are not getting pierce support on the first coast. What is it called? Coast? Twilight Strand. So you will not get pierce, you will get momentum support. This is a new support gem, and at this time we don't know what does it exactly do. It probably will give some attack speed and movement speed. So it might be useful in the very start of the campaign, but probably not later. So how to get pierce support? You will get pierce support after killing Hellrake on the Tidal Island. So you will get pierce support and you will buy Mirage Archer, or the other way. Also, there's a change with Sniper's Mark. Previously we got Sniper's Mark from Act 3. Now it's a level 4 support gem, and you will get it after mud flats. So you can take Sniper's Mark in Act 1. I will also show you how to take points on your skill tree while you are leveling. So the first part is you are ranger, you go here. Then we go down, right, totem. The totem mastery is chance to summon 2 totems. Then mana leech. Then life and 50 life. Now you are around now you are defeating the first labyrinth. If you don't want to complete the campaign very fast, you can skip movement speed here and movement speed here. You can take damage and even more damage, so you are more powerful, but you will be slower. Then we take point blank. Then we take this damage and resistance. We are skipping this wheel because, as I said, we don't have the plus 15 elemental resistances. Then we are taking the +1 arrow of Master Fletcher, and increases and reactions to projectile speed also apply to damage. Then we are taking the multi-shot +1 arrow. Then we are going crit, so we are taking the top part of the wheel. We are taking this accuracy cluster. There has also been one change in the accuracy mastery. Now, during leveling, it's better to take plus 500 of accuracy, but minus 5 per level. So when you are leveling, you are level 50, you are getting 500 minus 100, that's 400 accuracy. In the very late game, it might be better to revert to the dexterity bonus grants +3 accuracy per dexterity. But during the most of your gameplay, the plus 500 accuracy will be better. So next, you are taking crit, crit, crit multi, then crit, crit, crit multi. Here we are taking crit multi against unique enemies. Then we are taking life, this knot, and the code mastery with 40% fizz converted to cold. And that's it for the campaign. Then we will leave the totems and we will change the skill tree for maps. So we are here going over attack speed. We are here going over crit multi. We are getting the whole top part. So elemental penetration, life leech, mana leech. We left this. Life, and here is attack speed, life, crit chance, crit multi, or something, crit chance and damage. The next part is taking the crit chance, crit multi, even more life. We are leaving leech, and instead of it, we are getting a large cluster jewel. It has 8 passive skills, 8 passives, and it has at least Feed the Fury and Fuel the Fight. This is mandatory. And also we take this jewel socket. And the very late game, it's not min-max, but it's very end game. We are getting this, so we are already using Hydrosphere from Azena's Mark. So we are getting minus 18 to exposure. And also this cluster jewel is not a generic attack cluster, but it's a bow cluster. And also it's not just Fuel the Fight, Feed the Fury, but it also has martial prowess. This is a best in slot jewel. We are also using medium cluster jewels with eye-to-eye repeater, and this cluster jewel can have 4 or 5 passive points. Our ascendancy is Deadeye. We are first taking Gathering Winds, then Ricochet, then Endless Munitions, and then Focal Point. That's all for the changes. I would say we are getting like plus 25% for the +2 arrows on the skill tree. So Master Fletcher and multi-shot. That's pretty much it. There are some slight changes during leveling, and we have to solve some accuracy problem, but besides that, the build just got better. Please, if you have any questions, ask in the comments, and you are welcome to join me when I'm streaming the league start. You can visit twitch.tv/Jan Prušák. I stream in Czech, but if you come and have a question in English, I can answer it in English.